After much anticipation, the fall of the House of Usher has finally arrived on Netflix, and I can wholeheartedly say that it was worth the wait. I love this series so much. This masterpiece had me on the edge of my seat throughout, from the start to finish. And if you ask me to describe this series with one word, I would say brilliant.
I don't have any words to describe it. Yeah, it's true that it was much anticipated, but for me, it was just there for me. I didn't enjoy this series until the last episode. This series is loosely adapted from Edgar Allan Poe's short stories of the same name. It's not just this one, different Allan Poe's stories and poems. And this 8-episode series is written and created by Mike Flanagan. The story begins at the funeral of the last 3 of Roderick Usher's 6 children. In a nearly empty church, just a handful of people attended, and also the lingering spirit of the deceased. So we'll move on from that, and we'll see that Roderick Usher, who is the CEO of Fortunado Pharmaceuticals, invites August Dupin to his childhood home. This childhood home is like a dilapidated old house, and they sit down for a talk here.
August is a government attorney, and he has been trying his best. Like, I think this is his life work to bring down this family for all their crimes that their pharmaceutical company is doing, because this company is really killing a lot of people. And Roderick finally decides to confess his crimes and reveal secrets behind the rise of his empire, how he and his twin sister started this company, and also the demise of all 6 of his children. As the narrative unfolds, we see his early life and the events that led to the gruesome killing of his children, and also uncover the chilling reason behind these murders. I have not read any of Edgar Allan's works. I think that Mike, for him to weave not just one, multiple short stories together and even poems to make this series, I think it was really brilliant. And the story did not go how I thought it was going to go. Although from the beginning we already knew that his children were going to die. So throughout the entire series we saw how they died one by one. Like, I did not anticipate that ending at all. I could not predict it. I just wanted to know why this woman is actually killing the children. And I like the way they're giving us a flashback. That was what kept me hooked. I was so interested in seeing his past life. I like the entire concept of it, of him telling this story to the attorney, and at the same time he's going through dementia.
Yeah, his brain is not what it used to be. Hallucinating and everything.
Yes, I think that the story was very well written and put together. I'm not even going to deny that fact. It was beautiful.
You thought it was scary?
No, I don't think it was scary. It was just the gory aspect and the way the children were dying. That was made me close my eye, but it was not really scary.
Okay, I read this Edgar Allan Poe's short story particularly, and hats off for Mike. Mike does this thing where he weaves stories very well. He even did it in Midnight Club, where he also weaved the Bible and Catholicism in Midnight Mass. Admirable. The way he weaved Midnight Club stories also, because those were different stories from that same author. He did that with Edgar's works, and Edgar is known for his gothic works, so he did it brilliantly. Hats off for Mike on that one. But I already knew what the end was going to be about. From the way the woman was appearing and everything, I already predicted that, okay, these people did something. But at the same time, you not take away the fact that at the end, when it was revealed about the entire bar, the New Year's Eve and everything, mind blowing. I loved it. I didn't say I do not like this series. Of course, I like Mike. However, I would rather get to the end. If it was possible for me to just fly to the end.
And there was really this anticipation for the mystery part that, okay, what's going on?
I was not really anticipating. I was just like, I want to see the end. And I do not care enough about the children.
No, I think I don't care about them as well, because we already know that 6 of them are already dead.
The only person I felt emotional small for was Tammy, because I like Samantha a lot. I just like her. So I don't really care much about the children. I prefer Madeline, especially the young Madeline Usher.
I think they did that casting for those characters really well, because they kind of look alike and they acted similar.
I really like the young Madeline Usher a lot.
I like the young, but I like the older one.
I like how cutthroat she was.
I think she was good. I like the fact that we already know that they were dead, then these children are like very sport, like they are sport brats. Like,
this is not the first time I'm seeing sports children.
Yes.
But we did not really care about them enough. There was no backstory. We're even going to even feel sorry for him, but I think we're going to feel sorry for Frederick and Tammy more than the bastard children.
I felt sorry for the youngest boy,
because he was very young.
And all he wanted to do was just please
the person who wants to please the father is Frederick, actually, the eldest son. He just wanted love.
I think Frederick had love. Like, he wouldn't experience with his mother. The 3 bastards, they came in when they were like older.
One is 20, was 21. The last child was 16.
The youngest boy. Imagine it as a teenager brought into this family like you don't know anything about.
You said that your father is a billionaire. He gave them everything, but not the real thing.
Yes, to not give them love.
It's not the real thing that really makes you to be human. So they're just dying like chicken.
I root for them that survive this or anything, because the reason why they were dying, I think it was because of their own attitude or what the mistakes that they have also made, not the fault of the father. I think it's also their fault that they are dying.
In every death, Verna always gives you a choice.
Yes, she did.
Every time there was a choice, and because their soul was already rotten, like there was already an inevitable part of it. And also, these children, they're just selfish, so they always pick the wrong side. And Roderick was just selfish in a way.
When this thing started, I think Madeline wanted to hold back from it because she said that I don't have children.
No, she didn't want to hold back. She was very cutthroat. When you analyze both characters, she was more cutthroat than Roderick.
When you hear this story, you think that Verna is the bad guy. She's the one killing his children. But Verna is not the bad guy here.
There was a point that I wanted Verna to just stop. I didn't really care for the children, but I said, okay. That's why that end clocked to me that something must have happened, because we know the story too well in a way, because a lot of Nollywood movies are like this. It's not fair for me to say that just the last episode I liked. I liked the first episode as well.
I love the first episode. Oh my god,
that first episode there, no spoilers, but that first episode alone is going to give you like
and when it ended I was like, oh my god, next episode please.
I subscribe. This is why we love Mike. I enjoyed this series, although I said I don't know the end. Do I think this movie series was scary? It wasn't scary. It was just really gruesome. Like some things were just a lot. Yes. The episode with the cat on Napoleon's death really touched me. I can't even lie.
I think Tammy's one would have been a bit chilled because she told Tammy to relax.
Verna always gave a choice before the death happened.
It was brutal. Like nobody should die that way.
I think Frederick deserved it the way he died.
Of course, Frederick was mean.
I understood where it was coming from, but at the same time, he went overboard.
He lost it.
He lost it. Prospero's death was very stupid. Uno's character.
I like how our story ended.
Yeah.
These children don't really like her as much, or they don't respect her as much. So I like how her story.
Understandable why the children don't respect her, but I like how her story ended. So the good addition to the story.
In the family and all of that. Although she was the wife of Roger, I think it was brilliant.
Who was my favorite character? Madeline, the young Madeline especially. There was just this charisma that came with her that I really liked. That when she comes on the scene, I'm like, that's my girl.
I liked Madeline. I also loved the lawyer, author Prim. My favorite character, and I like how his story ended.
I liked how he kept his dignity no matter what. Who's your favorite child?
My favorite child, I think it's going to be Frederick.
My favorite was Tammy, because she was just Tammy, the way I expected Samantha to act. And
the characters they gave the actors really fit in, and they really played their roles very stellar. This story, the themes here are family.
Thirst for power, the major fall of the House of Usher.
Consequences. People will say karma, that Verna was karma, but I don't think Verna is karma.
Consequences for every action. I would say 5 out of 5 because I liked it. That end, like, you know, that rush it gives you, that I just saw something good. Yeah, I liked it for that. So I'll give it a 5 out of 5.
I rate it 5 stars, of course. It's horror, but it's not hardcore horror, but it's just this gruesome, yes, and thought-provoking. The mystery is just there. You are hooked from the beginning of the story till the very end. Well done. I would highly recommend you see the series if you love horror, or if you like something thought-provoking. I would not recommend it as a binge. I think you should take it.
I take it a bit because I think that's why I was like, okay, I want to get to the end. Every episode like an hour long, and it's 8 episodes.
Yeah, even up to 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Until next time, do take good care of yourself. Do not forget to share this video with your friends, like as well. Most importantly, subscribe to We Are Binge Watching. Until next time,
goodbye.
Bye.